September is National Recovery Month. Of course, every parent wants to help their kids make good decisions, especially when it comes to things like drugs and alcohol. But it's not, of course, always the easiest conversation to have. In tonight's Fox Forward, Dan Godwin learns the best way for parents to convey a very important message.
Talk to most any parent and they will tell you there's a long list of things to worry about when it comes to raising kids, and helping them steer clear of drug and alcohol abuse would be among the top priorities. But what's the most effective way to go about this? It's a subject that Dr. Elizabeth Widmer-McHale deals with on a daily basis. Elizabeth is a psychiatrist with Enter Health, providing both inpatient and outpatient treatment for addiction and substance abuse. They have centers in Highland Park and Van Alstyne in Grayson County. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
You treat both adolescents and adults for addiction issues, substance abuse. Which age group is a bigger challenge, the kids or the grown-ups, when it comes to successfully treating them?
The advantages with children is that you have the flexibility of a personality that is not totally fixed, which allows you some inroads in terms of convincing them if you can get past their rebelliousness and their will to become an adult.
Okay. Talking to your kids about drugs and alcohol, you say this is a conversation that every parent should have with them. And when should you start? At what age?
I would recommend you start as early as 5th or 6th grade, when children are becoming much more socially and physically independent from the household.
So what is the most important thing, or a couple of things, for parents to keep in mind as they delve into this topic?
To make it a conversation that starts but doesn't really stop, that it's an ongoing conversation over the years.
I want to ask you about prescription drug abuse. It's an issue that's so much in the news these days. Are you seeing more problems now with prescription drugs than you did in the past with kids?
Yes, I have seen children in late primary school, early middle school, sell their medications, give their medications away, steal medications from their parents and sell them or take them themselves. And that is in combination with experimenting with alcohol and marijuana.
And when we talk about the rates of addiction when it comes to adolescents these days, is it a problem that's increasing, or staying about the same, or maybe decreasing?
It is absolutely increasing. In terms of frequency, in terms of age of exposure, earlier age of exposure, in terms of combination of things that kids are willing to take to get the high.
All the more reason to have the conversation. All right, Elizabeth, thank you so much for the chat. For more information about what we have been discussing, talking to your kids about drugs and alcohol, we've got a link at our website. Just go to fox4news.com.